So today's one take vlog comes from the Magic Kingdom in front of the Cinderella Castle. There you go. So the park is now officially closed. Still some people loitering around, but I think tonight is one of the nights for the after hours ticketed event. So it's not a Mickey's Not So Scary night. This is like another additional ticketed event that they've started doing, so you can get into the park after hours and yeah, pretty much walk on any ride that you want to, straight on it. So I think it's from 9 o'clock till midnight, so you get like 3 hours. And yeah, I believe everything still stays open, so I think it's business as usual for the park. But it's a lot quieter. And stop, I've not paid for the event. I'm just kind of loitering around, just waiting for the crowds to go. But yeah, to stop people like myself going on the rides, I believe you get like a wristband like you do for Mickey's Not So Scary, and then that allows you to go on the rides. So today started with Epcot. So even though I was at Epcot yesterday, I decided to start with Epcot again today because I didn't get to do Soarin' yesterday or Test Track. So yeah, went and done those today. Went and got Fast Pass for Soarin', and Test Track has a single rider line, so I just kept on going round and round and around. I think I went on it about 4 times today. And I was planning on doing a little bit more of the World Showcase and going to some of like the shows in the pavilions. So I noticed when I got back to the room last night, on one of the leaflets that I picked up, I think it's this one, yeah, so it's got a list of all the pavilions. It kind of opens up into more information, and then under each section it shows you what shows there are going on and what time they're on. So the only real thing that I got to see, well, 2 things that I got to see yesterday was in China, the don't know what it's called, but the acrobatics. And then because it is Food and Wine Festival at the moment, they've got various bands playing. So yesterday it was Blue October, and I think they're there again tonight, and then tomorrow it's someone else. So I'll have to kind of keep tuned to see who's going to be there next week, and then see if there's anyone that I know, I recognise, because yeah, don't particularly know who Blue October are, but they were pretty good. I did enjoy it. And I don't know the guy who is there tomorrow, so found him on Spotify, listened to a few songs, very country and western, so I think he's bigger over here than what he is obviously in the UK. But yeah, I don't think it will be the last time that I'll do Epcot on this trip. And I need to come back and do Magic Kingdom properly of a daytime. So I've done it for Mickey's Not So Scary, and I've got another Mickey's Not So Scary coming up at the end of the trip. So I'm not too worried about Magic Kingdom too much, but I want to do Hollywood Studios on night time because I've never seen the fireworks. And I want to do Epcot a bit more through the day, so that might be another Disney day. Start with Epcot and then finish in Hollywood Studios. It'd be amazing to see like a Star Wars, yeah, Galaxy's Edge of a night time. Yeah, and I want to do Smuggler's Run again. Smuggler's Run was amazing. So yeah, finished up at Epcot. Last ride that I done there was Soarin'. I had like the most amazing seat on Soarin'. I'm not normally a fan of it because I always tend to get like one of the worst seats, like right to the edge, and then you got like kind of people's feet in the way. Just everything kind of distorts on the screen. So like the Eiffel Tower goes like a banana shape, and the Epcot ball looks more like an egg rather than a round golf ball shape. So not normally a huge fan of it. Today it was amazing. I had literally probably the prime seat in the house. So middle, top row. Yeah, no feet dangling from above to ruin the illusion that you're flying. And everything was spot on, like in proportion, and yeah, it was so good. So come on camera. So it's still not gonna focus. Come on, come on. I'm just gonna carry on talking. So then transferred over to Magic Kingdom, started on the monorail and then finished on the ferry boat. It's still not focusing, is it? There you go. Finished on the ferry boat, got here and it was manic, crazy busy. It was like over half an hour before the fireworks started. Everyone was stacked up back down Main Street, and obviously they try and cordon off pathways, but people were just not listening and just blocking the pathways and standing their ground. Oh, it was chaotic, and I hadn't eaten all day, so I was like, right, I really need to get some food and then I'll just go find a spot and enjoy happily ever after. So I just went to Cosmic Rays. The queue in Cosmic Rays, they only had 2 tills open, and the queue in Cosmic Rays, I've never seen food queues like it. It was crazy. So literally just got food just in time, and I knew that there was no point coming back to this sort of area to try and find a spot before the fireworks. It would have been jam-packed. So I watched it on the bridge on the side. So as you come out Cosmic Rays, that bridge there. So not great. They don't play the music down there, so you could kind of hear the music down here in the distance, but the fireworks were over, like they were just drowning it out. And obviously the proportion of where the castle is and where a lot of the fireworks go off, there's some fireworks that go off on the castle, fireworks just behind, and then there's probably another set behind that, probably at the back of the park, and then they've got the big ones that go off like way at the back of the park. So yeah, kind of watching it from a side view. It's still good, you can still see the fireworks, but you're kind of looking back and forth at the castle, and then obviously the fireworks going off and you don't quite know where to look. But one thing that I would say, watching it from a side angle, you get to appreciate the projections on the castle a lot more. So it's always so busy and so crowded out here at the front. It's kind of nice to just stand at the side where it was an unspoilt view and kind of see the detailing and the work that has gone into the projections. So that was pretty cool. And then yeah, just slowly ventured around to the front. Was gonna leave, and then there was a new projection show, one that I've never seen on the castle. So I've got a feeling it's probably called Once Upon a Time. So it's kind of based around Mrs. Potts and Chip. So Mrs. Potts is telling Chip a story, like a bedtime story, and it goes through like a number of different Disney characters. So there's like Winnie the Pooh in there, Dumbo, obviously Beauty and the Beast, and then it all finishes with saying goodnight to Chip and saying that the next story, it will begin with Once Upon a Time. So that was really nice. Really nice. It looks like it's emptied out quite a bit more. It is crazy to think, literally an hour ago, less than an hour ago, this whole area here was filled with thousands and thousands of people. It is crazy. Let me stand up and I'll show you around. Anyone who's not been to Magic Kingdom, let me give you a quick tour. My back is starting to ache today. This is what, day 22, I think it is. And I woke up this morning, I was like, my back doesn't feel good. Like, I had a car accident quite a few years ago, and it damaged the base of my spine. And it's normally pretty okay, it's normally alright. But yeah, today I woke up and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I've kind of kept an eye on it throughout the day and kind of taken breaks when I've needed to. But yeah, maybe having a rest day tomorrow, because Saturday is going to be a busy day, because I am heading out to NASA with, well, Kennedy Space Center, heading out there with Wandering Apple. So if you haven't checked them out, go over and check their channel out on YouTube. Two lovely guys, and let me just get up. And yeah, we're doing, Saturday is also the day of the, oh, is it gonna go again? No, I don't think it is. And Saturday is also the day that we have a surprise. So something that I've never ever done before, something that I've always wanted to do, something that I found out that you could do when I was on my first solo trip, researching things to do. Oh, back's hurting. There's various people just around, just dancing. I don't know if you can see, there's a couple over here dancing. So yeah, Saturday we're also doing something that I've always wanted to do. So I found out about it, didn't even know it existed until my solo trip, and I was researching for something similar, but not this thing, and never ever realised that you could, it was even possible in the world, let alone here in Florida. So we're going to do a little surprise on Saturday. So we've got Kennedy Space Center through the day, and then it is out that way, this second thing. So it's out this way, out towards Kennedy Space Center, the thing that I was planning on doing. And also you can only, not that you can only do it certain times a year, but certain times based on the lunar cycle essentially are the best times to do it. So when I first done my first solo trip, didn't have anyone to go out there with, so wasn't brave enough to drive all that way on my own, so I didn't do it. Then the next trip, it was when Rob was meeting me for the second half of the trip, but it didn't match up with lunar cycles. So this time I was like, right, where I'm out here for 6 weeks, I was like, I am doing it. I'm here for 6 weeks, it's got to match up at some point. But again, didn't have anyone to do it with, so I put out a little bit of a random tweet and just said, is anyone in Florida around this date that fancies a little bit of a road trip? If so, contact me. And the boys over on Wandering Apple were one of the people who contacted me, and yeah, we're going, and that is this Saturday, so I'm so excited, so excited. So yeah, I need to be all better for that, because it's gonna be a long day, like two things to fit in to the one day, and it's gonna be a late finish. So might go get a Starbucks en route back, and then go catch an Uber back to the hotel. But for now, I will probably see the castle again before the end of the trip. But for tonight, yeah, and let me flip you around and show you Main Street. So this is the entrance in and out of Magic Kingdom. These are, like anyone who's not been to Disney before, these kind of cast members that are just stood in the middle of the road with a camera, It's all part of the photo experience. So on your Magic Band, ta-da, it all links up to your account, so you can have your photo taken, tap it onto your Magic Band, or if you don't have a Magic Band, it goes onto your park ticket card, and then it gets added to your account. And then if you've got Memory Maker, which is basically all the photos from the rides, you get the photos free of charge. If you don't have it, then you can purchase them. So yeah, this is Main Street ice cream parlour, where you can get your ice cream cookie sandwiches from. So yeah, it's 2 cookies and a big scoop of ice cream in between. What's this do? So you can actually use that as a letterbox. That's cool. Let's walk down the middle. And you've got shops on either side, so this is like Starbucks here. This is kind of like clothes and merchandise. So the camera stopped recording exactly as I passed Starbucks. So I took that as a sign to stop and get Starbucks. So I always go for the double chocolatey chip cream frappuccino. Essentially it's the Java chip without the coffee. Don't like coffee. And they spelled my name right this time. They always spell it with a Y out here. It's fine, doesn't offend me, but quite nice. Like, yeah, spelled it right. So yeah, just heading out the parks now. What I tend to do, especially for Magic Kingdom, because it's a little bit of a nightmare to kind of get back from Magic Kingdom, I catch the bus to Disney Springs. Disney Springs is then closer to the I-4, so it also makes the Uber cheaper getting home. So by the time that you've caught the bus or the monorail or the ferry back to the Ticket and Transportation Centre, and then normally Ticket and Transportation for Uber's there, manic, crazy busy. So I just find it a lot easier to get back that way. Just seeing they've got Pandora. They've got like special charms that you can only get in the parks. I saw that Epcot sell some as well. They're doing some Food and Wine Festival exclusive ones as well. So yeah, but as of today's vlog, I'm gonna end it there, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. More than likely having a chill day tomorrow, but it might be Volcano Bay, or I might just chill out at Cabana Bay and make use of the hotel and yeah, chill by the pool. I've never done the main pool at Cabana Bay, so that might be tomorrow's mission. But from Magic Kingdom, see you tomorrow. And here's today's highlight.